everyone. I'm excited to see you here. And I wanted to ask you if are you tired of struggling with your wardrobe? Is that something that kind of plagues you every day or often enough so that it's aggravating every time you try to get dressed? Well, if so, I have something fun to share with you. I'm Ginger Burr from Total Image Consultants, and I have a very special guest here today. Back when the pandemic first started, and all of my in-person appointments were canceled, I had always wanted to create a live online class. And so that's what I did. I created a 6-week class called Create Your Personal Style in 6 weeks. And I launched it right away, where I dive into 5 different just parts of elements of getting dressed that plague a lot of women and frustrate a lot of women. And I'm about to go into the 9th time of doing it. It's been a total blast. The women are amazing and are getting so much out of it. And my guest today is Agnis Peñatoro. And she was very kind to say that she would be willing to come on and chat with you all and tell you a little bit about why she had signed up for the course, in case that answers some of your questions. And she's a true delight. I'll tell you, she is willing to try new things, explore things that maybe haven't been how she's done things before, and to really just dive in and play with all the new concepts of how to put together a wardrobe. And she has been a true joy to work with. So, Agnes, it's so nice to see you here. Thank you so much.
Hi, Ginger. It's my total pleasure, and I'm so excited to be here with you and sharing information that hopefully is going to be beneficial to your clients and members of your group and future clients.
Thank you. Thank you so much. So, tell us a little bit about what were you struggling with your wardrobe that made you think, oh, I really have to learn how to make this easier? What were some of the things you were struggling with?
Well, for me, I always thought that fashion was more about fitting myself into what was going on outside, like paying attention to what others said it was in fashion, and me pretty much putting myself into making myself to fit into that box. So I cannot really say that before meeting you, I had a sense of my own fashion. So that's the first thing. Pretty much my whole life, I was just trying to fit in, and I had no clue that there was a way to actually discover my own sense of style, my own personal style. So that's what I was doing right before the pandemic. Then the pandemic hit, and I gained some weight, like many other people in the whole planet. So that was a second issue. So now I'm supposed to follow all of these trends and fashion ideas and ways of dressing myself, but my body was changing. So I knew that it was going to be harder. And instead of becoming, depressed and just giving up, wearing nice things, cute clothes, I heard about someone who was working with a personal fashion style person, but this person lives in California, and I actually wanted to find someone that I could work locally. And then I found Ginger. I Google her. I mean, I Google style practitioner. I'm not sure what is your exact, uh, yeah, title. Um, yeah, stylist, fashion stylist. And I found Ginger. Um, I started to watch her videos, to read more about her and her website, and then something hit me when I read in her website that there was a possibility of discovering my own style.
Yes.
so which I really didn't have before. Something really, really helpful so far has been discovering my inner beauty works. That was like probably the catalyst to everything else, because I was like, oh my God, does that mean that my own sense of fashion can come from my own personality, and it can actually fit into who I am and how I want people to get to know me?
Yeah.
What are the parts of myself that I want the rest of the world to know about me? So this sounds like fun. That's what I thought. This sounds like fun because there are. I didn't know that you can use. I didn't know that I could. You could use clothes to
Yes.
make a statement. Not
Absolutely.
about a statement. Not about you know you being able to fit into the clothes that this ex designer created. They're not a statement about who I am, different from everyone else.
And did
So
you find that when you have, now that you have your inner beauty words, are the things that were in your closet that you thought, aha, that's why I didn't love that, because they don't really express my inner beauty words? Did you find that with some of the things that
yeah,
you owned?
yes, I was trying to be someone else,
Yeah.
and that's why many of my clothes didn't really said a lot about me, but what other people decided that was fashionable or
Right.
nice to wear. So, um, meeting with Ginger, doing the inner beauty work motivated me to clean out my whole closet. I spent an entire afternoon with a friend of mine because I also needed to be accept where I am right now. I couldn't keep, all of these clothes that are like 2, 3 sizes smaller, hoping that next year, after a pandemic is gone, I will be able to fit into those clothes. But I'm alive now. I have to live right now. I wanna really make a statement about who I am right now. I don't know about tomorrow. I don't know about next year. So that was very, very liberating.
Yeah.
Um, and then I joined Ginger's group. So already with being clear about my inner beauty work, so it was very helpful to go through all of the lessons every week and play with the different clothes and length and textures and colors. It just makes a huge difference when you are making all of those decisions based on you and not
Exactly.
the rest of the world or what these famous stores or designers
Right.
say.
And within the 6 week class, other than the inner beauty words, what was the other class and topic that was made the most difference for you, or that you enjoyed the most, or really, helped you to make changes in your wardrobe?
Oh my goodness, so many things, but prints. I didn't have a good relationship with prints before. I didn't know
You're
what
not
to do with them. I didn't know what to do with prints. I was afraid of prints. And then Ginger taught us that actually prints can decide pretty much where where the attention is gonna go in some cases, where depending on the size of the print, size, shape,
Mhm.
and where. If it is um, if it is just your blouse, if it is a dress. So now I understand prints better, and I also found out that I'm actually so into animal prints, and I wasn't aware of that. And that also speaks of my inner beauty words, which one is playfully bold
I love it.
and also sexily authentic.
Yeah.
So that was very, very wow, it was like an awakening moment for me, and also learning that is you have some part of your body that you feel like flatter you more, and other parts are not so flattering to you. I mean, I accept my body now, but it just it just feels great to know that there are some clothes and prints that are more flattering to me.
And that you feel good wearing. I mean, that's really the goal, is that you feel amazing in everything you wear, and that it doesn't matter what other people are saying. It
Yeah.
just, yeah, it's you feeling confident and comfortable and excited about getting dressed. You also were really good, and there are, people who come to the class and don't personally ask questions because they're a little more shy. But as you probably noticed in the class, there's a good, probably about half the people in the class will ask questions and send pictures so that I can help to address those questions, and everybody learns from it. You were really good about sending questions and pictures, and showing your successes, but also showing where you were, you needed more information. Did you find the question and answer part of it also helpful in the class?
Oh, yes, absolutely. That was, oh my God, I felt like I was getting so much from that class. I felt like I was getting help in so many different ways, almost like three courses in one. Because not only the live session, but also I was able to send questions and pictures to Ginger before the class. So it was almost like meeting with her virtually before the class. And then during the class, you showed my picture, my question, you gave me advice, and other members of the class also gave me feedback, which is lovely, like to create this little community where everybody wants to support each other. And then it got to a point after maybe the third class or fourth class where everybody was more connected to the concept, and we were able to give feedback to each other
Yes.
with the questions. Yeah, that was very, very helpful, to the point that I was getting ready for a photo shoot for my new website that I'm still working on it. So can you imagine, like, I was able to show Ginger pretty much the 3, 4 different outfits that I wanted to use to wear during the photo shoot, and it can get better than that.
No, it's, I have a blast with all, and I love when the women ask questions because it personalizes it, and it allows us to take it to even to the next level. And as you just noted, it's a very supportive group, and only the people in the group ever see the questions or the photos or any of that. So it's really a way to get a lot of feedback, and you can do a one-on-one. For the people who are a little more shy, they can do a one-on-one with me, which somebody can't just go to my website and choose to do an hour session with me. That doesn't happen. You have to be in the class or be a private client in order to be able to do that. So I love that you've just really gone full steam into this. You've really applied and practiced what I was teaching, and you really explored it, which is so heartening to me. And you also know that you have access to those videos, so you can go back and watch them anytime. What advice would you give to someone who is thinking about the class? Like, is there something that you would say to them about this? And you can be anywhere. People all over the world have taken this class. So is there some word of advice that you would give to someone?
Oh my God, I would say just sign up right now,
Okay.
and you will thank me later. You will be like, Ginger, what's her name again? I need to send her a thank you email. Just do it. It's not even that expensive, to be honest, to get this kind of feedback from an expert. I mean, Ginger has been doing this for years and years. She even has a book, and she has been all over the place, magazines. So it's not really expensive at all. Um, I will say, do it for you, do it because you deserve it. And fashion is not really as superficial as I used to think. It's about, again, how do you want to present to the entire world? Even if you don't take the course, you will still presenting yourself in a specific way, but it's less connected to who you are.
Mhm.
I mean, if you don't really know these inner beauty words. The confidence part. It's not about just looking good and feeling confident. It's just this confidence coming from the inside. Like, this is me. This represents me. This way of dressing makes me feel good about myself because I'm being me.
Yeah.
And we all have the right to be ourselves and use clothes and accessories in this way. It's a very different sense of confidence. And this class has been even healing to me. Oh my God, in so many ways. Like I said before, going through all of these changes with weight, I don't have to look bad necessarily because I'm, bigger now. Not at all. This is also a new insight for me that I have experienced, like embodied. So please do it, and you will love it, and you will love Ginger too.
Oh, you're so sweet. I mean, I can't tell you how much I always look forward to the classes. They are so fun. I'm always, as you know, I'm so sad when the 6 weeks are over. I'm like, no, that they can't be over because the groups are just so into it and so getting value and practicing and realizing that putting together a wardrobe is an ongoing journey. And it's all about connecting our heart and our soul with what we wear as a form of personal self expression. And that's really,
Yes,
we do it by default, which is what happens with a lot of people when they really don't know what the tools are that they need. And believe me, I did that myself for years. But instead, when you get to do it with intention, as you've discovered, it's so
yes,
much more fun and it's so much
yes,
more uh, what's the word? You just I can't think of what the word is, but it's just more satisfying. I guess that's the word. It's satisfying.
yeah,
All of
yeah, and authentic, right? It's very
it.
authentic.
Absolutely. And it answers a lot of people's questions about, well, why didn't that outfit look good on me? And well, here, besides the other classes, if it isn't reflecting who you are, you're not going to feel good in it. Even if it looks good on you, you're not going to look good in it. So,
Yes,
and I see that Karen is watching us. Hi, Karen. Both of us are wearing jewelry from Karen. Very
yeah,
fun, very fun. Um,
yeah,
and
yeah,
jewelry is one of the sessions that we talk about, and how to choose
yes.
jewelry that works for you and your personality and your body and your colors and all of those kinds of things. So, yeah, yeah. Agnes, you are wonderful. Thank you so much for coming on. It's just a true
Sure.
delight to talk to you, to work with you, and you just sparkle. You totally sparkle. And thank
Thank
you.
you. Thank you for all of your help and support. And yeah, I'll continue to learn with you. Yeah, you're not gonna get rid of me that easily.
I
I'm
don't
still here.
I'm so glad. I don't want to. And for anyone who does want to take a look at the class, go to createyourpersonalstyle.com and that'll take you directly to the class. Or you can go to my basic website, which is totalimageconsultants.com, and go right to the course, click on course, and it'll show you there. And if you have any questions, of course, email me, ginger@totalimageconsultants.com, and I will be more than happy to answer those questions and see if the class feels like a good fit for you. But you can come and join us and have as much fun as Agnes and I have had. So thank you so much, Agnes. I really appreciate
You're
it. And
welcome.
I look forward to doing more with you, and you look
Of
beautiful.
course. My pleasure. Thank you, Ginger. Thank
Thank
you so much.
you. Bye, everybody.